I ain't never switched up on a family. Be talking to that at me. Gotta watch my wrist, that's classy. I'm a dog to a she nasty. Then I'm gone, she me. My mama proud she had me. Can't let nobody surpass me. I move to the back like an athlete. Got a little buzz, but these zippers don't chance me. Just take a look at my rap sheet. Independent, man, these can't stand me. Won't stop till I got me a Grammy, a crib with a leg and a whip for my granny. I ain't never had me no plan B. Look at me now, got a problem, get at me.
It's week 12 of the National Football League, and we've got Marshawn Lattimore, who's stating his place among the league's best with 6 picks this season. It's the Saints and the Commanders, and it comes your way next.
From a city that has hosted 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans. Today, week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the New Orleans Saints. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, you look at this Saints team as they enter play. They come in off the extended break from the bye.
I think it was much needed as well. You play 2.5 months, you're ready for some time off to get set for the home stretch.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Commanders, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So here are the Commanders making their way out. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Throwing on first down, but this one lines up to be incomplete. You can look at the Saints defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Now a throw here, hauled in. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Daniels. He gets it to Thomas. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now it's 3rd. a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence and allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw again.
This is swung out to Eckler.
Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Back to throw again. On the screen, this is Eckler. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Yeah, on third down, you know those pass rushers, they're in the starter's block. They're just waiting for the pistol to fire. You can almost hear the defensive coaches on the sideline pre-snap. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Really good job there of identifying it and making the play to force fourth down.
No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
And he returns this to the 22.
And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They're led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
Well, this defense for the Commanders, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run. And this is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
The Saints at 4-6 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
You talk about this Washington defense.
They were fantastic a week ago in the win over Houston.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
91st, what now?
Carr going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs.
Back to the lady.
On 1st and 10, Daniels. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Here's Devin Tompkins on the return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive.
And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week. And in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. 27 yards there, a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down.
Dorrance Armstrong in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. A throw over the middle taken in. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Kamara up the middle. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
To throw his Carr.
Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd and a couple.
Again, it's Kamara. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line.
Brought down at the 20.
Holding, offense.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 21.
And now the red flag out on the field. We'll have a challenge forthcoming. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he is in for a score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 8th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Saints are back within a score. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Washington offense set to take over. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin. 65 yards. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to lure through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Trying the left side with Kamara. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Now Carr. Oh, and that is incomplete.
How about some applause for that? They're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Now the veteran punter for the Saints, Thomas Morstead, on to punt on 4th down. Taken right around the 44.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. There's Terry McLaurin, such an exciting pass catcher as this offense comes out for their next drive.
He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally he feels like he's...
A breakaway for Michael Thomas. Touchdown. Michael Thomas, 52 yards.
And the Commanders are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
From the end zone, here's Devin Tompkins. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here.
And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. And a completion to Wilson.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Carr now on 1st down.
And that's going to be incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now Carr.
He completes it to Olave.
Touchdown, Saints.
Chris Olave.
41 yards.
And the Saints are able to cut into that deficit.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
Michael Thomas now heading back onto the field.
And CD, assuming he stays healthy, assuming the health, should get to that 1,000-yard mark pretty easily.
And the best part of what he's done so far is it allows him and the team to relax their pursuit a little bit. Meaning, if they just have normal games, they'll get to the 1,000-yard mark. They don't have to force anything. But one of the reasons he's having the year he's having is what I call route running arrogance. They think there's no one that can cover them. No matter how many people are put in his direction, it just doesn't matter. He's going to find a way to beat them. And so far this year, he's done exactly that.
He sure has.
Here's a screen for Robinson. He's got room past the 30.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Man open is Robinson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Let's go now.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
The Saints offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Now a play fake. Carr. Pressure comes and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr.
He lets it go deep for Olave.
And unable to connect, incomplete. I give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Taken from his own 44 here. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
So,
halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest.
welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Saints going to take over on offense to begin this 3rd quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going. And they're run through now. What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
In motion, the tight end.
Express. 637. You're mine.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a gain of 35.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. Pout. And barrel his way into the end zone for a seat touchdown. Alvin Kamara with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Saints have got it back to within a score. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. First possession of the second half now for Washington. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Looking to throw. Daniels. That is caught. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
There on first down, he located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On second down, Eckler. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. They get 17 there. Good for a Commander's first down. Back to throw. Daniels. Flush to his right. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Brian Robinson Jr. taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Commanders are able to widen their advantage. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Saints again ready to go on offense. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Jamin Davis there to bring him down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now Carr throwing on second down, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw, it's Carr. And some room to work. And Carr gives himself up, but not before he picks up a first down. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first. Carr now on first down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
On second down, here's Carr. And his throw is going to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Time again to see Terry McLaurin in the Washington offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Flushed out right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
I'm not lying.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and now it's 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
He's to the 15. There's the touchdown, Washington. Michael Thomas. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The New Orleans offense set to take over. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against him.
Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a 1st down. Carr going to throw. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Kamara will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Carr now to throw. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Now they send a man in motion right.
93.
Now Carr, got to have this one. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And Washington is able to come up with a goal line stand. So they've gone for... fourth down of this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up
2nd and 11 at the 3-yard line.
Ready.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
Roll, Reno, smash.
Robinson up the middle.
And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 24-yard line.
Ready. Hut, go.
Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
On the jump.
They are pushed back 5 yards by the delay of game, 2nd and 8. Eckler now between the tackles. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 13.
Washington first.
Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Robinson with another carry. He'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
Hey, no.
2nd down and a run by Robinson.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
48 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
So no shortage of offense in this game, but